Just a second. Give me a second. I don't know where my thingy is, but it should be fine. Alright, let's move that over. I really need to get rid of that. It's getting to be a pain. Oh. I also need to do that too. It has been a while. Forgive me. Really do have too many cords. Can't wait for that to not be a thing anymore. Still incoming. I wish I could force the ad break instead of it being incoming at all times. Remote. What was I? Oh, yeah. I think I'm about to finish all of these. I didn't think that through. That's alright. So, I wanted to, just really quickly do some, upgrades and stuff. And since I'm doing those on screen, yeah. Let's do the important ones first. As we do. Actually, let's get these going. Let's do Calamo. Between Hyrule falling to pieces and my butt dragging me toward monsters every other minute, I'm starting to get nervous about how my own journey's going to turn out. Sure wish somebody had come along and help all my worries melt away. I'm doing all kinds of great now that my worries are over and done with. Sure hope it won't be long till we can say the same about Hyrule, because everyone here deserves to be living the good life. What's better for a Christmas stream than war? Merry Christmas. You truly are a strange one, aren't you? Not many would see such value in a broken Gerudo spear. Well, then they're missing out. This thing's the perfect length, the perfect weight, and best of all, it's the perfect temp. Back when I was in Hebra looking for a place to put down roots, it got so cold I thought I was going to freeze solid. That's when I decided I was done with the cold, and got myself a big old sword practically bursting with fire. One made by a Goron weaponsmith, I assume. I hear all their armaments are wreathed in flames. Probably. All I know for sure is that it's cozy and warm, and fights the cold like nobody's business. It was perfect till I accidentally dropped it that one time and almost burned myself to cinders. But once I grow into a big, huge tree, stuff like that's not gonna mean nothing to me. A tree large enough to withstand fire. Hope I get the chance to see that dream of yours fulfilled. Oh, just you wait. Though it might be a while till it actually happens. Hyrule's too much of a mess for me to be putting down roots, even if I found the perfect spot to do it in. Don't worry, Calamo. I'm certain we'll put a stop to Ganon and his evil schemes together. Together. Once we do, you'll be free to become whatever manner of tree you want. I assure you, that day is not as far off as you think. You know what? You're right. Let's teach that jerk a lesson. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Pastos is cranky as anything, which means he's always butting heads with people for no good reason. Sounds like he knows it's a problem, and wants some help working on that attitude of his. How about we give him a hand building those bridges back up again? This will probably be mostly a reading stream. It's feeling like Pastos has started getting along with folks better, probably because he's been fighting battles next to him all this time, too. Good thing he's not worried about a darn thing now, and he's actually gotten kind of popular. That was some workout. Can't believe the king wanted us crashing his mock battle like that. I know Egerson's trying to get all buddy-buddy with Hyrule, but he's got to know when to say, you need something? Oh, it's you. I'm dead. Sonia, why are you here? I was just hoping I'd have the chance to thank you for aiding us in our training. Sure, it was nothing. Name's Pastos, by the way. Not that you'll ever need to remember a decrepit old Goron like me. In my eyes, you were one of the finest warriors out there. Agreed, you're a truly wonderful... Wait a second. Why are you here? I mean that? Well, I'm honored you think so. But it was nothing compared to the two of you. I mean, you practically move like the same person. Impressive, was it? I have to admit, we'd never actually practiced that technique before today. Still, with all the training we've done together, it's only natural that we've grown attuned to each other's rhythms. I wonder if I could pull that off with Agerson. Nah, what am I even thinking? You want to eat some rock roast together? Huh? Yeah. Forgot you all don't eat that stuff. You don't gotta laugh about it. Granted, I should have thought before asking a question. That's not it. You just reminded me of a friend of mine back home. He always used to suggest I try a bite as well, and one time I actually took him up on the offer. Did you now? Yeah, that's why I have broken teeth. Good to know I'm dealing with a real expert in Goron culture. Broken teeth. Well, none of the DLC ones. Actually, that reminds me. There was another update. Did it roll out yet? I don't know if that update rolled out yet. Let's save. I haven't turned this off since, so... Yeah. Okay. They gave a new update with some other stuff in it, missions, and I don't think there was anything too big. But I am curious about it. So, and I might as well update it now because... Alright. I kind of mostly want to focus on the base game stuff, but... I mean, really anything that gives me, like, extra combos and whatever. Those are my more priority. Make warriors better, and then I can focus on the other stuff. I'm probably only going for like an hour, so I'll see what I can get done. New difficulty forbidden. You can now enter the fray at new difficulty beyond very hard. Difficulty setting can be changed in the options menu. Okay. I think there were some other things too, but... gain use of the Sky Island sparring circle. Remember when we found those islands in the sky, but we got stuck fighting off loads of monsters? Well, now that the danger's all dealt with, what do you say we head back up there to see if there's any good spots for me to put down roots? I don't want to be up there. I should have known more bad guys would come crawling out the second we got up there. Good thing my butt had my back. Anyway, I checked the place out again, and I'd definitely outgrow it if I decided to put down roots there. Might make for a nice spot to sit and think, though. Trying out new combat. Is it just a... You can now train with 2 allies at once, allowing you to practice shared sync strikes and refine your teamwork skills. Change your to equip weapons at any time. Any time? Huh. Interesting. That might be a good place to try out the new combos, then. Come to think of it. Our soldiers have found Zonai devices to be a great help in battle, and per their request, Lady Minoru is working to expand the capacity of the batteries our devices use, but she'll need a few materials in order to finish the work. Using crystals refined from Zonite, Minoru succeeded in expanding the energy capacity of our batteries. Now our Zonite devices will prove more useful than ever in upcoming battles. Damage from enemies. That's not really an issue at the moment. Can I clear that territory? No, not yet. Alright. Two Zora blacksmiths helping Minoru with her research are having creative differences and need a quiet place where they can talk through their problems. Why don't we find some things that'll get them back on speaking terms? With their minds all nice and focused thanks to those materials, the blacksmiths found themselves somewhere quiet to talk through their differences. Turns out the whole thing went so well, they even came up with some kind of new idea together. Lady Minoru is fascinated by the technique of a Goron craftsman known for creating sturdier weapons and wants to make use of it to enhance our smithing constructs. Apparently the trick to this technique comes down to the temperature of the forge used to heat the metal. By taking note of the fuel used by the Goron craftsman and with some help from Rauru and other Gorons, Minoru was able to improve our forge, thus enabling the smithing construct to temper even sturdier weapons. Remove steals from hidden slots. Change weapon arms. Okay. Eager for her constructs to learn how to craft Zora weaponry, Minoru has invited a blacksmith to teach her. Our guests seem to have met with trouble along the way, however, as they should have arrived some time ago. Delivering those materials to the blacksmith helped them reach the temple quicker, and after they gave Lady Minoru a demonstration, she used her learnings to make detailed adjustments to the smithing construct's functions, which in turn greatly improved their performance. Okay. Now we got people. Let's start from the top. Wow, he has a lot. Alright. Gerudo are all about getting stronger, which makes them perfect training partners for my bud. Thing is, sometimes they train too hard and end up wearing themselves out. I'd better find some stuff that'll boost their health a bit. Are there any more one-handed? That's a one-handed. Okay, so 2 one-handed. Notepad. Where is it? There we go. Okay. My bud's training session was a real success thanks to those materials, and he even came up with something new for watching the Gerudo. Between you and me, though, I wouldn't want to face off against my bud even if I had all the health in the world. Link, one hand, final X2. No! Minoru stopped by to tell me she's thinking of a way to improve my bud's energy efficiency. And while I sure don't need him dragging me into any more fights, I'm not going to say no to him getting stronger. Guess I'll go along with this little plan so I can see what he's scheming. She's scheming. Minoru didn't waste any time upgrading my bud, and now he's using energy better than ever, which means he can fight for longer too. Hope now he can give me a ride when I'm sick of walking. You'll do that from here, right, bud? Booster Zonite. Oh, okay. 'Cause I have that one for a specific different move set. No, I'm good. That's another one-handed. Okay. Out near the desert, I bumped into a kid who was looking all sorts of down, and when I asked him what was wrong, he said he fell and got covered in sand from head to toe. I don't have any water to help clean him up, but I bet some wind would do the trick. We stuck a frond right on the end of my bud's sword, and he swung it as hard as he could to make some wind and blow the sand clean off that kid. Guess my bud liked waving that thing around too, because now he wants to try working it into one of his attacks. Rising Spiral. Well, I was a one-handed. What? Oh, maybe... Okay. Rising Spiral. My bud's made a real name for himself lately, and now everyone under the sun's looking to spar with him. We've got the Zora, Gorons, Rito, and Gerudo all raring to go, so come on, we gotta get ready for the world's biggest brawl. That was the best. Everyone got a great workout, and I ended up closer friends because of it. Plus, the meal we had after was something special. And this goes without saying, but my bud was the toughest fighter out there. Final X hold. I could. Okay. No. Enhanced boundless energy. For some time now, Minoru has been attempting to create a construct that might house her spirit in the event her body fails her. I can't say I understand what she means by that, but she's asked me to collect some monster materials to help improve the construct's capabilities. Gave Minoru the materials she requested, and she immediately repurposed them into internal parts for the construct. When she was done, the machine seemed to move even more dexterously than before. Okay. Pretty sure that's the same thingy. Spherical strike. Nope. Typhon. Enhanced leaping slice. I hear Typhon's rounding up a bunch of soldiers for some kind of huge muscle building session. Can't say I know too much about that stuff, but I do know some things that might help. Thanks to all those materials, Typhon had no trouble doing his muscle building thing. Might just be me, but I could already see it paying off too. I can't wait for our next battle. Typhon leap slice. Okay. Kino was thinking he could be better at making... Wait, nope, I can't do that one. What am I missing? Mushrooms. Keeping pace. Can't do those. Fence. Okay, 2 basic actions. Vincent's thinking about getting a bit more flexible so he can do more stuff in battle, and while his wings are already plenty nimble, those legs of his are stiff as anything. Maybe some things that are good and stretchy will help him out. Delivery really helped Vince get his legs all stretched out, and he was so happy with the results it brought tears of joy to his eyes. Or maybe those were tears of pain. Fence... 3x2. So hard getting these, like, jotted down. Okay. Fence is worried that Rafika is working himself to the bone between his duties as elder and all the fighting we've been up to lately. Ask me, though. I'm worrying just as much over Vence himself. What do you say we give them both a little boost? Vence and Rafika felt great after the meal we brought them. But maybe too great, because the second they were done, they flew off to do some more sparring. Some people just don't know when to sit down and take a break. I think that's a rapid. Spiral Impact. Vince came to us looking to train his sword fighting skill, and I was already to show him some moves, but it turned out he just wanted to go up against my butt. Daddy knows the kind of hurt he's in first, so I'd better track down some materials to keep the poor guy safe. Looked happy about whatever it was he picked up from watching my bud do his thing. Good thing I brought those materials, though, because there were plenty of close shaves out there, mostly involving me. Spiral Impact. Okay. Pinnock's planning start training in the water so he can keep fighting even when his wings are wet. I admire the dedication and all, but the guy's going to catch a cold if he doesn't have some materials to keep him dry. That training helped Pinnock toughen up both his body and mind, and once he'd taken the time to dry himself off, he looked even softer and fluffier than normal. You ever just want to ruffle Rito's feathers? No? Is it only me? Pinnock 2X. I think all the training we've been up to has finally started getting to Pinnock, because the other day he mentioned wanting a meal between rounds to get his energy back up. What sort of food do you think would fit the bill? After sitting down and having a meal with the ingredients we brought him, Pinnock's wings looked full of energy, ready to go. He said he's going to use the second wind to train some more, too. Nothing ever stops that guy. I love upgrades, but sometimes I do kind of want to just roll my eyes. Flying enemies can be a real pain sometimes, so Pinnock wants to learn how to hit them no matter how quick they're moving. Sounds like it hasn't been going all that great, but maybe we can help by giving the guy a few materials. With his focus boosted, Pinnock made short work of all flying enemies. Even better, it sounds like he picked up a little something in the process. Skydance. Wait. Bronza. Okay. That's all of those. So let me see here.
I shall follow you wherever you may go.
Said I can change out whenever I want.
Are we?
Nani? I guess that doesn't really matter. Huh. Why is my stick the strongest? Rising Spiral. I already have. That's weird. Power Surge. Okay. Final X2. Plus? Oh, okay. I don't care. Is that what that was? Hold on. Why doesn't it work? Get away from me. Why is it not working? Did you really shoot me when I finally got it?
My turn.
No. My God. That one... I don't know what the... I don't know what the timing for that is. I'm trying to do... Oh my God. They always shoot me at that part. I'm trying to do the jump slam that I did. That. But I think that's just... Yeah. Oh, no. I guess not. Huh. It's special. Okay. My God. Driving me nuts. Hate you. Final X hold. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was it. Typhon Leap Slice.
Don't you worry. Taking aim. Nice construct.
Let's see what happens when I change it when I'm him. Events.
Not a problem.
And
We'll win this
Pinnock.
together. I shall never know defeat.
I trust you with my life. And mean it.
Okay. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, that's definitely it. Final X. Okay. Nice tornado. Spiral Impact.
It's all yours.
Sky
I'll not be
Dance.
defeated. To ground.
Ooh. That's a pretty good one.
Heal yourself.
Take it from here.
I'll not be defeated.
I think it's just longer. Maybe. And then final. Oh, nice. Okay, I like that for being able to just show off characters. Yeah, no, that's a good update. Let's get all of his other things now. Okay. Me and my bud got asked to take care of a dangerous monster that's causing trouble in some kind of cave nearby, and while I'm sure it'll be easy enough, we're gonna need some stuff to keep up from stumbling around in the dark. With all those light sources backing us up, we made it through the cave without getting lost, and took down that monster no problem. Fighting in the dark like that, my bud owned one of his moves too. Counter kick. The folks taking refuge in Tabantha are having trouble with these huge snowballs that keep rolling down into their camp. Sure, I remember seeing something like that when I was there, but that doesn't explain why they asked me to help them. Everybody knows I can't stand the cold. With those materials keeping us safe from the cold, me and my bud got to work clearing out those snowballs. After a while, he started smashing clean through the things, which I'm thinking he could even do in a fight. Link, Spear, Tornado. Oh, right. Are there any other territories that I can save? Kind of doesn't look like it. Vicious battle. I don't really know what I'm... Wait. Huh. Enhanced spherical strike. No. No. Those are in a bad area. I'll wait on those. Wait on that. Upgrade basic actions. Can't do that. Battle support items. It's fine. Okay. Let's buy some stuff. Oh, you don't have anything. Yeah, that's fine. Ready for all climates is done. This one. I do use a lot of that stuff. That's weird. It shouldn't be... Huh. Lady Minoru plans to travel lands conducting experiments so that our constructs can operate in even the harshest environments. As she's going to be working in extreme climates, she asked me to gather materials that will stave off the elements. With materials in hand, Minoru went from region to region performing her experiments before coming home and making the necessary adjustments to our constructs. Not only that, but the long journey served as excellent training. Minoru Sphere Strike. Okay. Let's tackle... Let's do this one. Hold on.
Never been good at sitting still.
Oh, I think I'm on hard mode. There, we'll just start it on easy. Let's do Link two-handed. Huh. And then you do Minoru.
It appears my time has come.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. Oh yeah, I already did the food effects for that, the Ganon mission. It's alright.
Let's move out.
What I should do is I should have this plugged in because it is dead. It is now dead. Great. I don't think anything changes really with those. I think enhanced just means that it's does more damage, maybe. Yeah, that really doesn't look like it changed much. Huh. I think it's just a power thing. There's no way to know.
It's over. Now be gone. A challenge overcome. Show of might.
Nope.
The end has come.
I wanted to do at least like 1 or 2 missions. I didn't want it all to just be reload. But, I mean, I gotta get it done eventually anyway, right? So. I'm still sick too, so I shouldn't overdo it.
Knocked out. Challenge overcome.
I want to see if I can get Fallout working too. Single sword? What else do I got? I have a lot of these. So maybe. Okay. I could liberate that.
If you need any maintenance, I can help.
That's nice. Spear tornado. I forget who it was. I think it was Pinnock. There are a side quests I have to do that defeat Phantom Ganon with each of them, but also perfect dodge. So last mission, then I'll read some more and yeah. That's it. That's all it was.
I'll handle everything. Yep.
Stupid tree.
Oh, my wings are numb. Steel yourself.
There are 2 of them?
Wings are numb. By force if I must.
The turning. I'm not used to that.
Steel yourself.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was weaknesses. I thought it was dodging. Okay. That works.
My wings are numb.
That was weird.
Never. Steel yourself.
Steal yourself indeed. Nice. Phantom Ganon appearances. Phantom Ganon will now occasionally appear in certain battles. He is a fierce opponent who causes monsters to grow more aggressive, but you will receive greater rewards than usual if you can emerge victorious. Northwest Hyrule Field. Huh. This was one of the first chapters, right? Yeah.
We should ready ourselves.
Where does he
before we
show
depart.
up? Seems like it's gonna kind of take place like the same. Oh, the same thing as whatchamacallit, freaking Blood Moon. In a way. Blood Moon wasn't an update though. That was vanilla. Well, this is an entire chapter, so I'm kind of curious. I still am in music mode. I thought I saw. I might need to look at the patch notes. I thought I saw something else about it, like a new mode being added. Unless it was this.
Well then.
I'm always holding the control stick, and I gotta not do that.
Steel yourself.
I wonder if he's the one glowing in the middle. Stop.
Never.
I don't care where you are, Zelda.
Preparation complete.
Yeah, I didn't need to do it at this point. It's fine. Huh. Or maybe he takes over for the boss? Final boss of the area? I don't know. Unless I have to find him, but I don't know. Oh shoot. I found him.
Your end is nigh.
Penny, please. End him. Took me a second, I didn't even notice. Now's not the time to worry about Queen Zone yet. I'm just saying.
Steel yourself. Your end is nigh.
Your end is still nigh, the science guy.
Steel yourself.
Stop. Stay down. There you go. Okay, so he's just an extra enemy in the chapter. If I beat him with Pinnock, then all is well. I don't know what that was supposed to... Huh. That's not what I did. Not what I did at all.
Relent. A favorable topic.
What a Zelda WarioWare game. Dark Clump and the Pure Zonite. Okay, so it seems like an easy way to get Pure Zonite stuff, maybe? Maybe. Unless I get better rewards too for the mission in question. He probably only shows up in chapter missions. Shut up. Ah, right. Gotta deal with the Enochs.
This should do it. Well done. Nice construct.
back? Oh. Who's electrocuting him? Maybe whatever it is I need to, like, unlock. Gloomspawn. Fish's mouth. Interesting. This has changed. Or has changed.
Let's try this.
Oh god. Does he keep just showing up? Do I fight him again? I don't know. I thought it was only gonna be one. Oh god.
Knife construct.
What's wrong?
He's gone, so that's good.
I stand tall. Your end is nigh. Behold! Yet begun. Steel yourself.
Somebody needed to defeat 2 Phantom Ganons, and I don't know who. I don't know who made it over there, but... Oh. Maybe not. I thought somebody had to defeat. Okay. Is Phantom Ganon didn't show up. Hold on. Not doing a Lionel and Phantom Gun at the same time. How about... Ignore the Lionel. Kind of a worse threat. What was that? That was weird. Lionel's just like, what about me?
Well then, let's go. I leave this to you.
Right with you. Nice construct.
I have the electricity.
My.
Anyways.
I advance.
Shut up.
Be gone. I'll not show mercy. Your end is nigh. Behold!
Oh, you loser. Doing the roar to get out of it.
Steel yourself.
December 18th. That's the one. Patch notes. Okay. Why is this in Japanese? Difficulty level... Oh, Phantom mode. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I just did. New challenges, some new skills, and new weapons. Yeah. Okay. Nothing insane. New skills is good, though. Alright, let's start using these. I kind of want to get... I don't really know how I'm leveling up the weapons anymore. Oh. Goblin horn. Oh, I love him. Alright. Is there any... Doesn't look like it. What is this one? Rhino... Beetle. I think I'll wait. I could do that. Yeah. Alright. Taking on enemies with tough defenses can be real pain, and the Gorons totally agree with me. Good news is they want to help find a solution. Just have to gather some materials to boost our strength first. Then it's time for training. Don't know if it was the materials I found or if it was because the Gorons were helping, but my bud sure wowed everyone with his spearmanship. Just wish he'd stop running straight into danger. X2. Okay, let's do that real quick.
Negligence is the worst
Sure.
enemy in war.
Wait. Okay. I do believe it was that. Did they have to put somebody here that was so infuriating? It's nice and quick. I do appreciate that. Alright, let's just go down the list real quick. While watching my bud, Minoru came up with a way for him to unleash more energy-efficient attacks that'll send monsters packing. Just gotta build some practice targets first, which means I need material stat. Set up those targets just like Minoru said, and my bud smashed them without even breaking a sweat. Next time he goes charging through a pack of monsters, things won't know what hit him. Hit 'em. King Rar was planning to participate in a Rito training session, but if he wants any chance of keeping up with their agile bowmanship, he'll need a few things to make him lighter on his feet. From what I've heard, King Raru and the Rito made plenty of progress during their training with the bow. His Majesty even mentioned how fun it might be to master archery himself after this war against the king is won. But you die. Minoru has lately been pouring herself into her construct research to the point that she'll go days on end without even leaving her chambers. I really should bring her some nourishing food to eat before she withers into dust. Upon finishing her meal, Minoru smiled and said she felt invigorated, but then immediately went back to work. I really wish she would learn how to relax every now and then. Nope. Some Zoro soldiers are struggling to apply themselves in training because they miss the cuisine of their homeland. Ever the mindful queen, Lady Kia, seeks to remedy this by preparing views of fish and has asked us to help her obtain ingredients. With the fish in hand, Kia got to work preparing the meal, but seeing how unpracticed she was in the kitchen, I couldn't help but lend a hand. In the end, we cooked up a feast that satisfied the homesick Zora and even brought a surprise smile to Kia's face. What did that say? Fit for a queen? Ravika's newest idea involves building an archery range near the temple for the kids to practice at. Let's help him out by tracking down materials he can use for targets and gear. With Ravika leading the way, we built a great little archery range with plenty of training gear. He looked kind of exhausted after all that hard work, but more than anything else, he was happy we got it finished. While in the Gerudo Desert the other day, Lady Artie rescued a sandseal that was being attacked by monsters. Sadly, the poor thing still hasn't recovered its strength, but I think a bit of nourishment will be just the thing to help it turn the corner. Once the seal was on the mend, Artie returned it to the desert, but not before clearing the area of monsters so it wouldn't be attacked. I do hope we get to see our new friend again one of these days. Typhon. Typhon always looks like he's full of energy, but he's got times of weakness just like the rest of us. Better bring him some stuff that'll keep his spirits up even when things aren't feeling all that great. When I gave Typhon the materials I'd gotten for him, he scrunched up his face real good and pondered up for a minute before deciding to hand him out to the rest of his army to cheer everyone up. The guy is really something else. Wasn't there... Did I already do that? Never mind. Huh. I guess I did. I kind of want to wait on that. Kino was telling me he nearly fell face first into a hole while he was out on patrol the other day and wants to make sure nobody else has to suffer that same horrible fate. All he needs now are materials for a fence. Materials in tow, Kino got right to work building his fence. A few monsters showed up while he was out there, but he took them down no problem and got straight back to it. Guess it was good training in more ways than one. Kino... 3x. Pastos and his Hylian soldier friends have been getting along great lately, but since Goron's really in role and Hylians don't, that soldier's been struggling to keep up. Nothing's a bunch of materials can't fix, though. Pastos and his buddy are training again today, and thanks to our materials, the soldier is actually holding his own. I think I even saw Pastos smiling for once. Berton told me that some folks hold themselves up in the Elden region to get away from all the monster attacks, but they're gonna burn to a crisp without some materials to break the heat. Bertan was happy we brought those materials, but it turns out he was mostly just trying to keep people cool enough to enjoy meals with them. Food really the only thing that guy thinks about. Remember those folks who fled to Eldon? Well, it turns out their shelters are trapping too much heat and threatening to cook them alive. We've got to help Bertan cool them all down before it's too late. Looks like Bertan's really coming into his own here. I could have sworn he was going to start going on about wanting to eat something cold, but I don't think food ever crossed his mind. Now that's someone Hyrule can count on. Vince is worried about all the folks around Hyrule who are still running scared from the monsters, so he's planning to do a little aerial recon to track down the stragglers. Let's help him stay focused and make sure he doesn't miss anyone. Seeming more focused than ever, Vince took wing and started looking for stragglers, and it sounded like he found tons of people needing a hand. Maybe you and me should give that a try, bud. What's that one? Okay. I think increased fuse attack damage. I'm just seeing something. Alright, I think I'll stop here. I need water. I've been going a little longer than I wanted to. So, I think I'll do more, I think I'll probably be able to do more battles next time. We'll see. I don't know how many more streams before the end of the year, but we'll see.